Ow, Charlie. That really hurt. This season, y'all, I have so many notes. But ultimately, I am in pain. Just through the looking glass destroyed me. And Charlie was such a great character. And his final... let's just start. Season 3, y'all. This was arguably one of the best, if not the best season of Lost so far. I love this season. I thought it was almost near perfect. I've seen some complaints saying that season 3 is a little slow. I never felt that. Maybe that's because I've been binging these things. The only thing that I could slightly see where it could be a little slow is, yes, Kate and Sawyer, they're in these cages outside, and maybe they spend a little bit too much time there. But this is the first season where I can almost justify every episode, except for that stupid episode with Jack's tattoo. And I could also see some people making defenses on we didn't need the Nikki and Paulo episodes, but I'm not gonna deny getting buried alive is brutal, and I kind of liked it. Kind of like Nikki and Paulo, just because of the ending of that episode was just so damn brutal to watch that I was just like, their existence is okay with me. Like, yeah, they kind of felt like they came out of nowhere, but I was here for it. It was actually one of my favorite parts of the entire season, was watching them getting buried alive. That was cool. Also, my boy Echo died. I'm a little upset about that because I felt like there was more to Echo, but my roommate declared that the actor himself kind of wanted off the show, so they got him off the show. So I got problems with that actor now because his character was cool and I felt like there was more to do with his character. So much happens in this season and I was freaking out. I was like, if I don't get any damn answers, I'm gonna snap. I need some answers. I need some answers. I need some answers. I need some. And yes, this season was slower in the beginning, but it felt like it was more interesting. To me, this was a far better season than season 2 because while it was slower, there were more elements going on behind the scenes that I was more interested in, like this whole thing going on with Ben, aka Henry Gale, and trying to uncover what was going on with that. Well, John Locke is just such a fantastic character, and that scene where you actually physically see him get paralyzed, was horrifying. I screamed, y'all. Him getting pushed out of it and falling. Man, that actor, so good. When he was crying in his wheelchair, pain. All I know is pain. This show is nothing but pain. Well, I feel like this season does a much better job of having really, really long episodes. I still think it is a little drawn out, that they could have streamlined a little things, that the pacing is still a bit too slow for my personal enjoyment. But once again, I'm just blown away by the craftsmanship of the show. Also, Desmond. Desmond is such a great character, and he's another character that I could watch a whole show on. Like, Desmond is skyrocketing on my list of favorite characters. Him having visions and trying to save Charlie, that was intense. However, because of Desmond, they're kind of hinting at a possible like time issue that's going on with the show, like possible time travel, because he's being able to see into the future. And if that's the case, I think I like my they're all dead theory more. Which, by the way, are they all dead? Because they at one point said that they found the plane and that there were no survivors. So, but because of the ending of this, that almost implicates that they are alive. I'm so confused. After the finale of this, and I'm just trying to get through this, and it is just so hard. This season does paint a problem that is starting to really showcase, and that is, I think the creators are making it up as they go along. Nowadays, I feel like everything is all pre-planned. Like, shows have a roughly, like, we're going to do either a 4 or 5 season arc type of storyline. They have bullet points that they want to hit. I don't feel that with Lost. I legitimately feel like they finish a season and then they don't know exactly where they're going to go next and how they're going to end this thing. Because there are so many mysteries going on in this mystery box of a show that there's just no way I feel like they can answer it all. Why the hell did John blow up the submarine? I thought 90% of the characters on in this season were just fantastic. They got some incredible arcs. Kate got a great arc. Kate meeting Sawyer's love interest was really, really cool. I loved all that. A lot of these people are meeting in real life even before they got on the plane, or people that other people are connected with, and that's really interesting, and I want to know if there's something going on with that. Also, the theory that the universe did it, don't even get me started on Jacob. The sequence had me busting out laughing. It was crazy. Like, he's sitting right there and there's no one in the damn seat. Like, just like the showrunners are trolling us and they know it, and they're just like, let's have a new character, and this character, y'all, is invisible. JJ, if I ever meet you, it's on site. It's on site. That page was done. Juliet is a great character. I love her too, but that's also Elizabeth Mitchell, and I just love her. She's just one of those supporting actors and actresses that when they show up, I'm just like, go you. Glad to see you getting work. Also, the show will literally make you think that someone is evil and then the next week flip the script, because I legitimately, when I saw Julian Ben talking, he was like, see you in a week. I was like, Ben is such a great character because he's technically the show's villain, but you don't really know if he's a villain because the show's constantly flip-flopping back and forth, and that makes it just really, really great television. Oh my god. Also, when Sawyer kills John Locke's father, insane, because Sawyer's like, that's my name. Look, y'all, my head's gonna go crazy places. I was literally thinking, when that scene happened, I was like, wait a minute. Is Sawyer John Locke's father? Because if he is, I'm gonna lose it. That doesn't make no sense. My head is so fried that I'm conjuring up the most silly and ridiculous theories. But that's where my head's going, because this show is making no sense to me, but I'm riveted the whole damn time. Where if I don't start getting some answers soon, I'm gonna lose it. Also, I love the Ben's backstory episode where we see that he wasn't actually born on the island, that he was brought here, that his mother died, and that his father like hates him because he killed his mother in a sense for being born. That was all really, really great. And Ben killing the original people of the Dharma Initiative was insane to me. And that Wasso, if that's the case, then how is Rick, the guy with the pretty, eyelashes, how is he because like when he was talking to young Ben, he kind of looked like he hadn't aged, but he also looked slightly different. It was like, is this just bad makeup effects to where it looks like he's supposed to look a little bit younger, but they just didn't do a good job? Or is he actually not aging? This show has my head warped so much that I'm thinking of the stupidest theories, y'all. What the hell is going on? Also, why did Ben kill the original initiatives? Like, why? Why did he kill them? The van scene was so heartfelt and pure. But ultimately, what I really want to talk about is the pain that I feel with the finale. I'm telling you, this Through the Looking Glass episodes are some of the best television I've ever watched. The Charlie backstories that we got, I thought was just beautiful. Him making that list. So Walt saves John Locke in the ditch. Like, what's going on with Walt? Like, what has Walt been doing this whole time? Now there's a hatch in the water because they run out of room on the damn island to put hatches. There's a hatch in the damn water now, and Charlie has to go swim in this hatch and turn off this yellow light, because if he doesn't do it, if Charlie's not the one who does it, they will not get rescued. But unfortunately, it means that Charlie will also die. And he has become such a great character in his relationship with Claire. Like, everyone loves Claire. It's impossible to not love Claire. She's got a baby. She's been through a lot. I'm not looking forward to when Claire has to find out that Charlie's dead. That is just gonna gut me all over again. I'm gonna be a sobbing fucking mess again. Also, this Through the Looking Glass episode opens up with Jack with a beard. And I'm like, oh, and he's like a drunk and he's trying to commit suicide, and I'm like, what is going on? What time period? Like, I kept jumping back and forth, like, is this in the future or is this in the past? Clearly it's in the future, which was insane, because that's why he utters the classic phrase of the show. I thought it actually happened later. I thought it happened in like season 5. I was shocked when I heard it in season 3, the classic, we have to go back. We have to go back. Like, that was such an iconic scene, and I can't imagine having to wait forever to know why they have to go back. Why does Jack want to go back? But the Penny's boat thing, that gutted me. I mean, Charlie taking the last bit of his moment of life to warn Desmond that it's not Penny's boat is insane. So why is Penny involved in all of this? Like, what does her father do, really? Someone died, and they had a funeral, and no one showed up. So who is that person? Why does no one like them? So we're in season 3, and you're kind of wondering, like, okay, what characters do I really, really like? Well, John Locke is still my favorite character. And like a man on a mission from God, and he's off doing his own thing, and I love that, but he doesn't really have a side, but he feels like he's always working with good intentions. I also really love Desmond, I love Charlie, and I love Sun. Like, Charlie's arc is just absolutely incredible. How he goes from a heroin addict to a loving, supporting father who just really wants to care for Claire's baby, even though it's not his baby, and really just wants the best. Like, that arc just broke me. His death has to be one of the hardest deaths I've ever watched in television. Like, I'm telling you, when I said I cried, I cried.
Charlie just got us rescued.
When I was watching the show, I'm like, man, this review is going to be so, like, energized. But really, the ending was so painful that all I want to do is crawl up and cry. The finale of season 3 literally drained me. And I just don't know when I'm ever going to feel love again. I feel like now my friends who've been trying to get me to watch this the whole time just really are trolling me and just want me to feel pain. I know that this video is a mess, but it's my channel. Honestly, every video I put on here is a mess. As the score goes, I would literally give season 3 of Lost a 4.5 out of 5. I love this season, y'all. I love this season. It's just slightly too long, but other than that, I don't have hardly any gripes with it. This was riveting television. All the twists, all the shocks, all the tension, all of it just worked for me. It was so good. Charlie's death hit me like a brick. I'm about to go open up a bottle of wine and just cry myself to sleep because I can't keep living like this. I can't live in a world where there's no Charlie. So until next time, you guys. I'm the Slasher Movier, and you guys have just been slashed.